Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check 55, Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
First carry for Darius Geis. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Sick guy. Check sick guy.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds an opening past the 40, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get that quarterback.
Go.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch the safety. Rush. Check your out read.
All go special.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And it's Root.
Tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hatch it.
Run left. Took right. Right.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. Flushed out right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 35-yard line.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, 0-0-0. There.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One set. Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy.
40. Run left.
It's our time. It's our time.
On third down, Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And this one is right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it in.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On first down, Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and tackled down after a gain of 3, leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I know he ain't got it.
Haskins on the keeper. Well, he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Reload. Gun. 14, front it. 57 to Mike. 57.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go, 14.
Now it's Wilson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And a loose football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Room here to run. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready. Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 78 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Shoot, shoot. Let's go. Come on. 18. Ball shot. Let's go. 4 down. 4 down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 57. Mike.
Operating from the gun. Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Penny. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Alert. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it. Because to me, it was stacked up for a run situation. Strength on strength. And they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. 17-yard line.
Don't say nothing. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams...
And he coughed it up, and the Seahawks have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here's Wilson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson will find Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cassius Marsh. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
The Redskins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Haskins. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, 51 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now it's Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Flag 90, 57. Check pass, check pass. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Left pass, left pass. 2-6.
Now on 2nd and 16, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 57.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now he's forced out left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
50 to Mike. Stop your running.
On first down, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Completes it right side to Dodson. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not